like just buy it, the feeling is kind of cheap. It's kind of like you didn't even wait, and you didn't even make yourself like struggle for it. So yeah, maybe I am addicted to the feeling of struggle. Hey there, my handsome and pretty little Cobras, and welcome back to the Cobra's Nest. For those of you who are new, my name is Mignon Cobra, and I make minimalism videos. Sort of, ish. I do my best. Alright, so today's video is going to be the 3-month update of my low buy, and I have some things I want to talk about now that we are at the 3-month mark. It is now March. So I started my low buy back in January of 2025. It's now March 2025, and I'm going all the way till June. So yeah, I have some things that worked and some things that didn't work, and what I'm going to do moving forward, my thought process, all that good stuff to help anybody else who is also on a low buy or a no buy. Yeah, first let's talk about things that did work. So I did really good with clothing. So that was an area that I haven't really struggled with recently. I bought a lot of clothes during my year of abundance, which was 2023, 2024. And I have a lot of things that are like my current style that I'm loving, that I'm really happy with. I bought a lot of like white aesthetic clothing that I have been loving, that are like cozy and oversized. So I'm like really happy and satisfied. So like when I go to Aritzia or Lululemon, there's nothing that really like calls me. Yeah, because I kind of bought most of the core items that I wanted. So that has been really fantastic. I'm like really happy about that. I find that I'm not as lured in with like the crazy colorways. That was something that I was doing a lot before when my focus was like getting it on sale rather than like something I really love. So I'm really excited to not have to buy things that I don't like just because it's on sale. So like thank God I have like white classic pieces that I wear that make me really happy. So that has been really good for that. Okay, so now let's get to talking about what didn't really work. I was very particular, more so the areas I really wanted to target that have been the areas, my problem areas recently have been kind of like makeup and perfume. Those have been the areas that I've been like really, they've been more my struggle areas. They've been the areas that I've been like really like I want like some makeup and like I want some perfume. I have a harder time saying no with those. So those were kind of like the areas I was trying to target and be like no to, or at least like a little bit less so, more intentional, whatever. But like I'm only human and it is a journey. I think either you guys will see it or I've already posted it. I shared my intentional purchases, and I think in that I did have like some skincare. I know I definitely had the Chanel lip gloss, which was definitely something that was like a wish list item of mine. And I think I also showed the Jo Malone, the Velvet Rose Ode. Oh, no regrets there. Like I'm really happy with them. So definitely like there's nothing on that list or things that I bought there that I feel like a sense of like wish I hadn't done that. Not at all, to be honest. And I'm also not really embarrassed about like showing it to you guys. As I did mention, like it's definitely not, I'm not on the no buy. So I think that's how low buys are supposed to work. I'm really happy with the things that I bought. So definitely something that I wanted to mention is that I feel like I maybe could have done a little bit better, but overall as a whole, I'm like pretty happy about it. I know you might be wondering like how is that like in the realm of things that didn't work? I guess in my fantasy world in La La Land, I was hoping I wasn't gonna buy anything, and like that didn't happen. I wanted to like in my fantasy, I thought I was gonna sit here and tell you guys like,
yeah, like I'm so good, I didn't end up buying anything in that category.
I want to say it wasn't really realistic and isn't actually what happened, so that's why I put it in here. But like yeah, like moving forward, I think I'm gonna be like a little bit tighter, and I think I'm gonna try for these areas to kind of make it like as close to a no buy as I can without causing a feeling of restriction, and then I just kind of go overboard and like start binging. That's a no. As much of a no buy as I can handle. So I'm definitely going to try my best to put back items in terms of like, okay, like you don't need it, like you know what it is, like until I finish something in a particular category, then I'll give myself permission to replenish. But currently, like unless it's like something like super limited edition, super rare, or like I don't even know, just like hard exceptions, it's gonna be like let's try to kind of aim for a no buy. So yeah, what I'm gonna do for the upcoming months, so like March, April, May, June, I guess we're already halfway through March, so like yeah, for the next 3 months, I'm going to try for the category of makeup, the category of perfume, and like the category of like vanity to try to aim for a no buy for the next 3 months. And then in the summer, I can kind of evaluate my collection. What did I love? What did I not love? What needs some replenishing? What still needs to be used up? I will definitely do an inventory at that time. And you might be wondering like, why am I doing that? Just a humble reason. I want to be a little bit more financially savvy with my money. I want to definitely save a little bit more. I've definitely been a little bit more like looser with the coin in recent years, and like I don't mind. It's definitely a combination of like lifestyle creep and like finally being able to afford the things that I've always wanted to afford. Some other things that I kind of bought. I bought a vanity case from Coach. Oh yeah, it's right there. You guys can see it. Love it. No regrets. Really like it a lot. Very elegant. I definitely wanted like a leather pouchy makeup vanity, so really happy about that. But yeah, as a whole, I'm gonna try to stay away from leather goods, because another thing that I put in here that I wanted to mention is like no more SLGs. I have 2 YSL card holders. I have promised myself that I would never ever do that, but it's just sometimes it's just so hard with like these luxury products. It's like Russian roulette. You don't know what the piece you're looking for will come in, so it's like, but luckily it has qualmed. Like I no longer go to Coach looking at SLGs, which is fantastic, because I definitely had a lot of Coach SLGs trying to compensate the YSL SLG. But now that I have my YSL SLG and like I switch it out, sometimes I use the Gabby, sometimes I use the Python leather, so that's been like really good. I don't want SLGs from any other brand. Like I am not interested. I do not want a Chanel SLG. I do not want an Hermes SLG. Like I don't want any of those. Like I'm really happy. I feel really loyal and committed to my YSL card holder, because that's an item I wanted since like 2017. I like waited like 5-6 years to get it, so now that I finally have it, how could I turn my back on my small leather good? So I'm really happy about that. I'll probably try to like collect bags moving forward, but like I definitely have a fair amount of SLGs, but it's because of that I'm just like, that's enough, no more SLGs. So yeah, coming back to the other reasons as to why I don't want to do no buys. The second reason is like definitely for the discipline. I kind of want to get back into the habit of like having a little bit more delayed gratification. I've kind of gotten into a season, and nothing wrong with that, but I've been really enjoying telling myself yes whenever I want something. When I want to buy something, if I'm like, yeah, buy it, like I love me and you deserve the best. That's the season I've been in. So I've definitely decided to be like, you know what, like let's be just a little bit more disciplined. I find that sometimes babying myself helps a lot. Like hardcore discipline sometimes makes me feel sick. I don't like to do that. I definitely did that a lot in my extreme minimalism, and I don't know, I can't say I was very happy. But I feel like when I kind of baby myself, like I tell myself it's not a no, it's just a not right now. Like I never tell myself no. I just kind of put it on a wish list and I buy it like a year later or something. I definitely feel a lot more fulfilled. But when I just buy it, the feeling is kind of cheap. It's kind of like you didn't even wait, and you didn't even make yourself like struggle for it. So yeah, maybe I am addicted to the feeling of struggle, but I definitely do think the delayed gratification and the discipline does make the purchase feel that much more special, because like you waited, you saved for it. It feels more meaningful, and it doesn't feel like an impulse purchase, because I feel like when I buy things on impulse, it like cheapens the feeling, and I don't know, I'm like, let's save some money and let's be more disciplined. The third thing that I want to talk about is I decided that I'm definitely going to need some new hobbies. It's really hard for me to like go cold turkey on things. Like it's not easy for me to like quit shopping if I don't have something else that is like equally creative or like equally stimulating or fun or entertaining. So things that really make me happy. I like doing like creative things. So I love to draw, I love running, like exercising, and I like reading books. So I like took out all my books out of my closet. I'm just gonna reread some books, probably download some new stuff off of Kindle, reread some old stuff that's on my Kindle. Yeah, video edit a bit more. Like sometimes video editing does feel like work, so I don't know how fun that could feel. Like I would definitely rather go shopping than video edit if I'm being completely honest. But I definitely made like a little list of things that can keep me occupied and entertained. So I'm not like turning to shopping as like my dopamine fix. I'm gonna try to like, and shows. I'm definitely gonna start watching some shows. I'm gonna start watching White Lotus. I think that's a really good show. Probably some of the other shows some of my friends recommended. I think Invincible, I think that's what it was. Some other things, like I have a list. So I'm gonna be doing that in hopes that that will take me till June, and I will be happy with my progress, and I will do a check-in with you guys at the end of my no buy, low buy, and let you guys know how it went. So thank you for watching. Hope this could have helped anybody else out, because it's about intention here, not restriction. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.